Welcome along then to round 6 of this ILR3 season. We're here live from Canada, where we will be looking for a new race winner. We did have Yannick last time out in Monaco take the victory, but he has now moved on to bigger and better things in ILR2. So the championship is still up for grabs. Let's see who can take victory tonight here in Canada as qualifying is underway. I will be joined later on by Lazan Gaming, but unfortunately he has been held up at work, so he should be here, he said, by the end of qualifying, so that's not too long. See who can get the best out of their tyres in qualifying then, as we change this. Oh my god, I haven't done this in a while, so I'm a little bit, there we go. So so we got King MJJ actually on the soft tyres. I don't know if he made a mistake there. He's come back in. Jack also on super soft. So Renault maybe trying something a little bit different here, but they are both in the pit lane as of right now. We've got ILR out on a lap in the Williams on the ultra soft tyres. Let's enable some lap data and telemetry. As some cars get out of his way as they prepare to start their laps, but we'll stay on board now with ILR as he opens the DRS going down this back straight. You really get some sense of speed down here, topping out at nearly 208 miles an hour into the chicane. You want to avoid the wall of champions, and he's done that reasonably well. Didn't even touch the curb. That was very nicely taken up to the line, and he's going to set a 1:11.6 to start us off here in qualifying. We have Owen Wyatt, also Joker goes a 10.9 to go provisional pole for now. Here goes Owen Wyatt, only an 11.4. That's a bit of a surprise. I thought he'd be a little bit closer to the Joker as the times start flooding in. TMB Wednesday on an 11.8, a little bit poor from him as well. I'd expect him to do a better run later on. Here comes Pagani. He's come down from ILR2 for this one. He is now in ILR3, and he goes straight in there with an 11.1, showing why he should be in ILR3. And there you go, straight on the front row as of now. Low Racer and Danny both have qualifying bans, I believe, so they are both retired already. Nicola with a 13.3, poor lap from him. We'll be hoping for better. Got Mr. Stim now, one of the favourites. Now that Yannick has gone, he'll be looking to impress today. He is on the ultra soft tyres as he comes into this hairpin. We'll ride on board, see if he can, a little bit of a lock up there on the inside, but it won't cost him too much. We were thinking lap time, a little bit of a spin there on the rear tyres, but he keeps it in shape. Now running up to the DRS. There it is active. He will be looking to try and top out around 208 miles an hour again. Comes up, 207 into the chicane, avoid the wall of champions. Nicely done. And he comes up to the line there, and what's it going to be? Is it going to be enough? Yes, it is, a 10.6 for Mr. Stim. And I did say he'd be one of the favourites. Now Yannick has gone, and he goes straight up there to the top with a 10.6. Cloudy Balloons also popping in with an 11.2. It's a very competitive tier, ILR3. It is very competitive, and I'm looking forward very much to commentating on this one. If you don't know, Alimonda can't be here today. He's busy, so I'm filling in today with Brandon. But we will be taking over at the end of next month to take full coverage of ILR3, and it should be pretty fun to say the least. So we got Jack Gooding coming around to finish his flying lap. Very close to the wall there, very nearly binning it on the super soft tyres. Pops into P4 with an 11.2, and that is a hell of a lap from Jack Gooding there on super soft tyres, setting an 11.2. He could definitely snatch pole if he goes for the ultra softs, but he might want to stick on those super softs and try a different strategy. We don't know what the weather's going to be like for the race. It could rain, but I would doubt that it would be raining if he is on the super softs, but we'll see. Might rain later on in the race. So most of the drivers coming back into the pits, stick new fresh tyres on and go out for one last run. So we have a little bit of respite. Nicolo is out. I'm not sure if he's on an in-lap or not. Just have a quick look. He's in lean, so yeah, he is in as well. So every driver now in the pits. As Ritson, is he on a lap? Yes, he is. Ritson also one of the favourites you would expect. Used to be in ILR1. then drop down to ILR2, now in ILR3. I think he might just be starting a lap then. Yeah, he's starting a lap. So we'll ride on board, seeing as everyone else is in the pits. In this first section, this is very easy to cut there, as, or I don't know, that's a little bit close. Could be deemed as a corner cut. I'll have to leave that up to the stewards, I suppose. A lot of drivers will be getting their qualifying laps under review by Charlie Whiting, and yeah, so you really don't want to be cutting corners. That could be right on the limit. Oh, that's a definite cut there from Ritson, but we'll stay on board anyway as he comes through to the hairpin section at the end of sector 2. A little bit wide, not the best line I would say, but he does get some decent traction out of there as we head up to the DRS straight. Again, going to be wanting to avoid the wall of champions on exit here. It's so easy to lose the car through this section, especially in the race as well when you're going side by side nearly sometimes. But he does it pretty well, and it's up to the line now for Ritson. And it's pole position, a 10.0, but you never know, that could be under investigation. He did cut a few corners there, so we'll see what Charlie Whiting has to say about that after the race. Owen Wyatt is next up. He is starting a lap. Everyone else either in the pits or on an out lap. So Owen Wyatt down in a lonely 9th at the moment. Oh, gets on the grass a bit there. I believe Lizanne Gaming has now joined the lobby, so he should be joining commentary. Yep, there he is. So Owen Wyatt then, he'll be wanting to look to get up in that top 4, you would expect. Right on board through the hairpin once more, very tight to the apex there, a little bit too tight, and he has bailed out of that lap. And he's let Ritson through, who has done a lap, but he might be doing another one. Just have a look. He is in rich. He does have just enough fuel to get to the line. And no, he's going in the pits. So who's next to cross the line? It is Owen Wyatt, but he is on an out lap, I would expect now. Carl Meds up to the line. P5 for him, 11.1. Might have time to do one more lap. He does have the fuel. Cloudy Balloons then also on a lap. I think he's next to cross the line. But yeah, you can see that gap there from Ritson to Mr. Stim, nearly 6 tenths. Well, actually just over 6 tenths. And like I said, that might be under investigation from Charlie after this race. But let's see what Cloudy Balloons can do. Never mind, he doesn't improve. He goes, oh wow, he goes 200 slower than his previous best, but he does have enough time to do another lap. Who's next to cross the line then? I think it's going to be King MJJ. Needs to put a time in, doesn't have a time on the board as of yet. Coming up to the line then, he does have a lot of fuel in the car, 5 laps. And he still doesn't set a time, so I'm guessing he's starting his lap now. But that's a lot of fuel to be in the car, to just do one flying lap.
He's probably going to do 2.
Yeah, he might do 2, to be fair. He does have time. The Joker then.
10-0 from Ritz.
Yeah, he cut a few corners. I rode on board with him for his whole lap, and he, yeah, let's just say he cut a few corners. So Carl Meds is done. He's P6 at the moment. I think who's next to cross the line? It might be Nicolo. I think it is Nicolo. Currently on a 13.3, way off the pace. He'll be wanting to improve here drastically. Getting close to that wall of champions, but doesn't quite hit it. Up to the line then. Oh my word, he doesn't. He does a 14.2. Nicolo, what's happening here? That was nearly a second slower.
He's probably just sliding off something or hitting a wall.
Quite possibly his FC run. I think maybe just starting his lap. Jack Gooding going around as well. All the drivers out on track looking to improve. Try and beat Ritson's time of a 10 flat. It's going to be quite tough. I think it might be the Joker next across the line. No, it's not. It's ILRGT. Oh my word! I can't tell if these guys are starting their laps or not. It's so annoying.
Right, Jamie has backed out offsetting one lap, so I assume he's done. Yeah,
Jamie's done. Cloudy Balloons is in as well. He's finished. See what Pagani can do.
Willie Hart is 5 thousandths down his time at the moment.
Well, here comes Pagani. Drop down from ILR2. He's going to want to try and prove himself in ILR3. Up to the line. Doesn't improve.
Improves, but doesn't improve his position. Improved by just under a tenth.
Mr. Stim looking for pole position. Set provisional pole earlier in the session. Can he actually set pole position? No, it's a 10.2. And he will sit on the front row. Ritson currently still on pole position, and it's looking to be that way. Unless the Joker can do something, but I think it's Ritson to next across the line. Can he improve on a 10 flat? Oh, kisses the wall of champions there, and he slows right down. I don't think he's going to improve. No, he doesn't.
Willie Hart doesn't improve.
So here comes the Joker. Does improve, goes P4, I believe. Yep, P4. And there is qualifying done. So, I mean, looking at that grid, do you think we could be in for a close race?
I think Ritson may be found out in the race.
Yeah,
looking at how close everyone else is, he might just be found out.
Yeah, well, I don't really want to go into it too much, but yeah, I would expect that qualifying lap to be looked at. So.
Still, Jamie showing glimpses of his ILR2 days, being right at the back of the times.
Yeah, not a good showing from Jamie. His teammate though, Jack Gooding, did quite well. Just have to see what the weather's looking like for the race. It is dry by the looks of things. Yep. And we've got two cars on top of each other on the grid there, I can see. So that's always lovely.
Oh dear.
So then, predictions for the race win. Will Ritson hold on and take a victory? Or will Mr. Stim maybe take the victory instead? You know, he's only a tenth and a half behind Ritson. Does look to have strong pace.
I think it's just you can corner cut the least notably. I guess.
Yeah.
I think any of the people on the alternate strategies have a shout, but they're a lot faster at the end of the race. And if rain's cooling at any point during this race, a load of the soft runners could easily make it to rain.
Yeah, thank you for pointing out tyres there. I nearly forgot to change the... there we go. So we've got the tyre selections. Of course, the top 10 on Ultra Softs. That's what they qualified on. Now we have FC Grun in 11th place, opting to go on the Super Softs. So he'll go a little bit longer than the guys in the top 10. TNB DW on the Ultra Softs, though. He's looking to possibly make some ground in the opening stint. Then we have the two soft runners of ILRGT and King MJJ. They'll be going a long way into this race. A good 20 laps or so.
That's good for the Joker.
And then the lights. Below racer onwards on the Super Soft. So a little bit of varying strategy, but of course the top 10 have to start on what they qualified on, and Ritson's getting a long way ahead of everyone else on this formation lap. That could be I don't know, his tyres are going to call out a lot longer than everyone else's. So we'll see if that has any implications at the start.
Jamie's put his car into neutral. Or it says neutral for me, it's just revving like mad.
Well, it looks like Jamie might stall it on the grid. He's in first gear for me, so it's probably just a glitch on your end. But here we go, as the drivers get ready. Let's hope for an entertaining race. It is round 6. It is the Canadian Grand Prix here in ILR3. It's Ritson on pole from Mr. Stim. Who's going to get the better start here in Canada? Lights out and away we go, and Ritson gets a very good start off the line. Joker has disconnected, but he's back. He's going to fall quite a way back though. And Jack Gooding gets a very good start. Mr. Stim with a poor one, and Jack Gooding is up into P2. Lots of argy-bargy around turn 2 as they come into turn 3. Expect maybe a crash or two here. It is very tight on that inside, but they all seem to get through pretty cleanly. The Joker is missing out though big time with that disconnection.
It was very argy-bargy. Little piece goes down the inside of Danny, but slips on the curb and falls back into last place. Oh, there's carbon.
That was Williams.
There's a carbon fibre everywhere.
Yeah, Lilliard had a moment. I think he might have. Yeah, he's lost a bit of his front wing.
Joker is back though. Whether or not him joining had an elastic band effect, but
oh, low races round.
Nicola also has damage as he makes a move down the hairpin on cloudy balloons, but falls back behind him again on the straight. Pagani also has front wing damage.
Oh, so I can see a big moment here. They're going to go 3 wide into the chicane. Oh no!
Oh no!
Oh no! Oh, somehow they all get through. That was incredible stuff.
Oh,
they're going to go 3 wide again.
Turn
1, here we go. Owen White, Cloudy Balloons and Pagani, I believe it is. Oh, and Cloudy Balloons has to cut the track.
There's an Ocon get 3-second time penalty for that.
Yeah, pretty hectic start to this Canadian Grand Prix. Lilliard has left the session, he's had enough. Of course, with no safety car, because of the safety car glitch, it is pretty hard to get back in the race after a lap 1 incident. Oh, and there goes, I believe that's Acorn down the inside of King MJJ, a lovely move. And he gets himself into P12 on those super soft tyres. So the top 10, all on the ultra soft tyres, will be very rapid at this stage. See FC Grunt getting very close to TNBDW. Also has Acorn looking down his inside. They're all going to get a lot of slipstream down this back straight. Will anyone be brave enough to try and move? We just saw 3 guys go 3 wide on lap 1. That was incredible. I don't know how they didn't all crash there.
Cloudy Balloons was trying to look for a way past Pagani. Obviously Pagani with the front wing damage. Cloudy want to get past them as soon as possible and not be hindered.
Oh, Cloudy nearly losing the back end.
Gliding around. Nicolo's in 5th, which is very surprising. Oh, there's Wazzy and Mr. Stim.
Oh.
They must have an incident.
Yeah. Wazzy's lost his end plate. I don't know. Yeah, Mr. Stim's lost his as well. So they must have come together there. And now there's a massive train.
OSC Run would look very weedy in the background, ignoring yellow flags for 3 drivers.
Oh, big moment! TMB Wazzy's swiped into Carl Meds and he's hit the wall and he's lost his entire front wing.
Oh dear.
And I'm not sure whose fault that was, but it did look like Wazzy didn't see him.
Carl's got the bad line going towards the pits.
Yeah. Oh, OSC Grunts. Oh my word.
Oh, that was very dangerous.
That was incredibly dangerous. That could have easily been an airplane crash. But here we go then into turn 1 again. There's 4 cars.
Acorn's made his way through up into 8th.
It's incredible.
Peek around.
Danny's managed to get past the Joker. I don't know if the Joker's going to try and come back at him around the outside. He might. No. Decides to hang back. It's been a terrible start for the Joker with that disconnection. But we'll see if he can make his way up the field. But look at this.
Right behind Owen. Underneath the bridge and backing out of a move for them. But towards the hairpin, he could easily make another move. But Danny has got Danny and FC Grunner battling it out side by side into the same corner. And
oh, I think they hit
Joker's hit into the back of him. Joker has hit into the back of Danny.
Yeah, he's lost his end plate. and he's pulling over.
Oh, he's just slowing down.
Yeah, I think he
That doesn't look-
knows it's done. That's race over, and the Joker is gone.
Garni though right behind Owen. Still touching that wall. Even with that damaged front wing, Pagani is still showing pace.
Yeah, just letting Owen know that he's there in his mirrors. We're only on lap 5 and already this race is in...
Oh, DW and Acorn side by side to turn 1 and DW's gone off. Allowed Acorn to go through.
Yeah, now
Jamie's going to have a little...
what's a bit of that?
Look. Backs out though, thinks better of it. Getting a better line and very slow exit, being on a much higher gear for that corner.
Yeah, I think Jamie just wants to keep his nose clean. He knows he's on the soft tyres. He's going to be going a long way into this race. So he doesn't really need any damage at this stage because that would really cost him strategy-wise.
Owen lining himself up for a...
Oh, he touches the wall. He's lost his end plate.
He was lining himself up for a long run out of the hairpin and it's cost him.
Yeah, now Pagani's going to get right on the back of him here. Watch through here as Owen's going to get understeer central.
Oh, but Nicolo's had the worst exit out of them all.
Yeah, now Owen might go try around the outside of turn 1.
Nicolo's still nursing his damage.
And there goes Owen around the outside with a broken wing, both of them with broken wings. But Owen does get through in the end.
Palibulu's pit. He has given up
Oh,
on a notch. Oh, that's Pagani getting very close to the rear of that Force India.
Pagani's got to try and move here, surely. Oh no, he just sticks behind for now. But wow. Big contact there between Nicolo and Owen. Could have been race ending.
The battling between this group and the incident with Mr. Stim and Wazi has left Jack and Ritson to streak off ahead into the distance.
Yeah, nearly 10 seconds to Owen Wyatt between Jack
to the hairpin.
and himself.
No, it's very close to the Force
India. Trying to get the cutback line. He's going to get the run maybe. Nope, not quite. But he is going to have Slipstream and DRS, but so will Nicolo. But I think Pagani's running lower wings. Oh, bit of squeezing. They're going to go side by side. Oh,
corner cut, jump over. Pagani's going to get the better exit though.
Nice bunny hop there from Nicolo. But Pagani's going to have the inside here, and you would think that he would get through quite easily now. Yep, there he goes in to P4. And we King MJJ right behind TMBDW on those soft tyres. Definitely showing good pace in the race. Jamie has always had very good race pace.
This is quality pace lets him down time and time again.
Yeah, he's forever starting outside the top 10. You see FC Grun as well getting very close to Danny. I think Jamie might have made a little mistake there, I don't know. Or is this train just incredibly close? I don't know. But yeah, this is a train from Acorn through to FC Grun. And I think Little Piece is starting to get in on the action as well. He's not too far behind Grun. So
Jamie a little wiggle. Danny hits the back of Jamie. Didn't read the braking enough. Hit into the back of him and he's lost his front wing slightly. That's bad news for the Haas.
What's that, incident number 17 already?
It's just for that hairpin you want to read. You want to brake a bit, always a bit earlier than the car in front.
Oh, I tell you what, Jamie's got an incredible run here. He's going to go to the inside. Oh, just didn't quite have the speed or the grip there. But yeah, Jamie's getting held up here. I mean, I don't know. He's looking very quick on those soft tyres.
I think he just wants to keep out of it. He wants to wait for them to pit and then continue the pace up from there.
Ooh. Everyone seems to be suffering from a loss of back end. Little Piece now getting right on the back of Danny, who is nursing that front wing damage. He hasn't fallen too far away from Grunt, but he will start to very soon. I think Little Piece will be looking for a piece of the action here.
Oh, there he is. He's making the move down the inside of the hairpin on Jamie. Jamie managed to get the better run out of it. And,
Yeah, this is an incredible train here. I think it's 5 cars. All within about 2.5 seconds of each other. Pagani, not Pagani, sorry, it's teammate Acorn getting a little bit away from this group. Someone comes in, that's TMB.
How many 5-second stop goes have we had so far? 3 because of the yellow flag, and I think like maybe 4 from just speeding into the pit lane.
Yeah, a lot of penalties.
A bit too many.
And it's not even on strict corner cutting, but imagine if it was.
Oh, I could see half the grid getting disqualified within the first 10 laps.
More than half getting disqualified.
What, within the first 10 laps?
Yeah, we'd end up with like 6 runners by lap 11.
1. It'd be 1 runner and it'd be because he's left.
FC Grun looking all over the back of King MJJ, who's starting to close in on Acorn a bit. But Grun is looking very racy behind that Renault. As they come into the hairpin, is he going to try anything down the inside? Nope, he's just going to stick behind Jamie's Renault.
He's always getting side by side towards chicane.
Oh,
he's
gone.
Oh, he's got past him! Oh, he's gone into the pits and Pagani's taken third, but he was basically past him towards chicane.
Well, so I didn't quite catch that because FC Grun lost the back end coming out the hairpin, slammed it into the wall, and he's lost his end plate.
Oh dear.
Again, that relieves Jamie of some pressure though, and Mr. Stim and Owen are in. Front wing changes for both.
The negative impact of aggressive attacking. Just overheat the rears and just slide.
Yeah, now King and JJ getting right up behind Acorn, who seems to be struggling a little bit. Has he got damage? Yeah, he has damage. So we'll just see what Jamie can do. Trying to shape up that McLaren. Gets a fantastic run out of that corner. I think Acorn lost the back end slightly. He's really struggling with that front wing damage now. Jamie again. Getting a great run. He might try it. He might try it. No. Thinks better of it. He just doesn't really want to, you know, he doesn't want to try anything rash. He just wants to keep that front wing. Because he knows that with the amount of casualties we've had, he could easily get a good points finish in.
And there's another victim to the 5-second stop-go speeding penalty. Pagani, latest victim. Oh, getting all out of shape. Jamie on the curbs. Pulls back a bit.
Yeah, lost a bit of the ground, but he'll make it up easily with Acorn's front wing damage. But yeah, I'm surprised he didn't try and go down the inside to the hairpin, really, because he is going to be a lot faster than Acorn.
Just he has to get a better exit, and the only way to do that is to force Acorn into a bad exit.
See from the helicopter cam, they're getting very close into the braking zones. But Acorn seems to be getting the better runs out of the exits. Again, coming up to the hairpin, nice corner cut there from Jamie.
He might be close enough to make the move, and thinks against it.
Yeah, no, he's just... See, if it were me, I would have tried something by now. Because he's just losing a lot of time being sat behind this McLaren. And with Nicolo then 6 seconds up the road, he's got to try and make that up. And that's going to be quite tough.
Again, he's probably just waiting for Acorn to either make a massive mistake and fall behind him.
He might have the run. Yeah, there we go.
Oh, he's actually going to try it.
Acorn defends well. Jamie just can't quite find the grip to get past that McLaren.
Mr. Stim, fastest lap, fastest guy on the track. 13-0.
Yeah, Mr. Stim now with a full front wing will be looking very quick, and he'll probably close in on Carl. But yeah, look at the gap between Jack and Nicola. 18 seconds nearly between second and third place. Those front two have absolutely blitzed off.
Is he going to try and move into the hairpin this time? Nope, still goes against it.
Come on, Jamie, give us something exciting. We're just watching him sit behind a McLaren for the last 4 laps.
Teasing us with a move which never happens.
Yeah, watching from the rear wing of Acorn this time.
Jack's in.
Jack is
Soft
finally in.
tyres.
Softs. Nicolo's in as well, so Ritson will go on for possibly another lap. He will surely react to Jack coming in. Oh, Jack goes very wide out the pit exit, loses time.
He's still ahead of his group.
Yeah, that is incredible. He's still 7 seconds ahead of Acorn, even after pitting. That is quite something.
Nicolo, Danny, and Pagani all in the pits in the same lap. Well, Pagani had already pit once.
Cloudy Balloons catching right up to Little Piece behind this battle between Jamie and Acorn. I think Nicolo's
come out in between Wazi and DW.
Oh, Cloudy Balloons is going to try around the outside under the bridge.
Oh, very close to the barriers. He's had to go against that.
Well, we know Cloudy Balloons loves an aggressive move. We've seen it time and time again. Maybe needs to calm it down a little bit sometimes, but you know, I'm all for aggressive driving, but as long as it's hard and clean.
From what I can tell, he's at least been a bit more cleaner than he was on his debut half season.
Yeah, that is true. He has been a little bit cleaner this season. I think he could still do some work. I think he chooses some pretty bad places to try and overtake. But he is a lot cleaner than he was last season, that is for sure.
Oh, Jack's closed up the gap. Oh, no, it just went up by 6 seconds and went back down again.
Well, Acorn and Jamie.
Side by side, Balloons also side by side with Little Beast.
Can Jamie finally get it done? He's going to have the inside. No, he's not. He's backed out of it again. Jamie's still stuck behind Acorn.
You had the line. You just forced him into an error.
And now he's going to have Cloudy Balloons right on him. And this is what I mean. He had to get past Acorn earlier, because now he's in a very, very sticky situation. He's stuck behind this McLaren, and now he's going to be battling with Cloudy Balloons as well.
This isn't a good situation for him. There's so many battles happening. Look, Owen's now right up to Mr. Stim. Nicolo's right up to Wazi. Oh dear, it's just going to be action now.
Well,
trying to catch it all at once.
I feel sorry for the cameraman because I have no idea who's going to be watching who at what time. As we see Wazi with a lock up, Nicolo might try and get the cut back. I think he might have the run here. He's going to have DRS as well, Nicolo. It doesn't
Jamie on the
quite
outside,
close up.
Oh no, he's been squeezing. He's tapped Acorn.
Oh no, it's a huge domino effect.
Oh, falling behind Cloudy, and he's gonna. Oh, he could possibly use a place. A Little Beast.
Cloudy is not going to be happy.
What a corner cut by Little Beast. Jamie's back battling with him again, still for 5th place. Round the outside, Little Beast goes. Squeezes
Jamie's done it again.
Squeezes Jamie right onto the curb. Oh, Jamie's not going to be happy with that. His head's gone. His head's going to be gone.
I can tell you who's going to be least happy with all this. It's going to be Cloudy Balloons. I do feel for him. He had nothing to do with that entire battle. Gets into it and loses his wing. So,
I mean, positive side for him, he's got up into 3rd.
He's got up into 3rd, but he'll have to pit again, surely.
Oh, Nicolo side by side with Wazi going towards the hairpin. Got the outside line. Wazi looks up into the hairpin. Oh, Nicolo's got 10.
There you go, Nicolo back up into the points. When's the last time Nicolo got points?
Don't know.
I honestly don't remember.
I really don't know.
Jamie's in. That's it's a bit earlier than I was expecting on those soft tyres.
He's probably got a slight tap damage.
No, I don't see any damage.
He's in the pause.
I think
he was in the pause.
It's a routine stop. He goes on to the super softs.
Ooh.
So he's looking to go longer on the supers than he did on his softs.
He's gone to plan B.
We look at this battle for P3. We've got Cloudy Balloons, Acorn, Little Piece, and Mr. Stim, all within about 2 seconds.
Little Piece right behind Acorn, though. Be possibly looking for a move towards the hairpin.
Oh, lots of weaving there going on from Cali Balloons. I don't know what that's all about. Oh, Little Piece taps the...
tap. Oh, he's allowed Mr. Stim to go around the outside out of nowhere.
Oh, Jack's out.
Oh no, Jack!
Oh, Jack's pinned it at Wall of Champions. He's clearly bounced off the wall at the Wall of Champions, and he slammed it into the wall, and now Ritson is going to run away with this race, but that is a disaster for the Renault boys, and a disaster for Jack Gooding. Absolutely.
Oh no!
Terrible.
Oh no! Oh, he's gone. He's gone. His
head is gone. The funny part is, I messaged him earlier on Twitter. I said, I hope he bends it in the Wall of Champions.
Oh dear, you're going to be having some stern words talked. You probably set it all up, ready for him. Oil on the track,
oh, he goes Owen.
winning slide.
Owen down the inside, a little piece, a little bit of touching, but it's fine.
Oh, he's been squeezed to the wall.
No.
Oh, come on.
Little piece left in the room. I don't think Owen's got damage though. I think he's managed to get away with that one, but he'll be wanging his finger in that cockpit.
This isn't Monaco, lads. There's more space.
Surely going to go down the inside here. Yep, here he goes.
He's definitely looked at it. Oh, he's tapped him.
Maybe a bit of revenge there. Little Piece coming back at him though. Somehow he got the better run there, Little Piece, even though he lost half the car.
Oh, this is going to be...
I can see this ending in tears. This is going to end in tears, surely.
Oh, he's in front. He's in front. Oh, he's challenged for it. Oh, he got into the
Little Piece has gone in. Oh, we got yellow flags up ahead. I don't know what that's for.
Which is... No, shame.
It might have just been for Jack's car.
Because he left, his body constant yellow flags now. Because he left while it was still in retirement stage.
Yeah, so we've got Jamie closing on Danny. That's the closest battle we have on track right now, I believe.
Oh, Clyde, who's coming to the pits? This time Groom's coming to the pits. But no, it's that straight having that constant yellow flag in sector 3. It means if there's a battle for a position on the last straight, on the last lap, whoever gets that position, if it makes the overtake, will get penalised.
Yeah, that is
because
true.
it's a yellow flag. So because Jack's left in the retirement stage, it's now set the game into thinking he's there constantly, which isn't exactly great for the racing, but
no.
Oh well.
As you can see, bottom left, constant yellow flag in sector 3. Lovely game.
It's just another rock in the cogs.
Let's just hope F1 2018 is a lot more stable.
It's got halos. Where can it go wrong?
Well, there you go. But here comes Jamie again, stuck behind a car.
Nice bunny hop.
Gets a better run.
There's the green flag zone for him. Could make a dive bomb move. No,
and again, just sits behind that. I think that's what's letting Jamie down in this race, is he's not really going for these moves.
Oh, never mind. You say that. He's got the inside line towards turn 3.
He's going to back out of it though. Yep, there you go. I can see that coming a mile off.
Stop teasing us. Go for the move.
I can see that coming. Jamie is just not very aggressive when it comes to racing. He's quite reserved.
Your teammate was having a nice reserve drive in second, and look what happened to him. He ended up in a wall. You're on a nice reserve drive in 9th. Don't be reserved.
I mean, he's getting a better run out of every corner. He just has to go for it. Like, he has to lunge it down the inside here, and he just doesn't. He's just sitting behind that Haas, and he's just losing time.
Like, every car into that hairpin is giving enough space in case he made the move, but he's never going for it, and he isn't realising the trend that the driver ahead is thinking, JB, there is space.
Sally again, just sitting behind the car in front of him. Always gets the better run out the corners, but doesn't go for it. Here we go, though. He might go to the inside this time. He's close enough. Does he get it done?
Around
the outside, almost
the outside.
And no, good defending from Danny. And again, Jamie will sit behind him for another lap, you would expect. So you've got Cloudy Balloons behind him.
Right behind him. Must be looking for a move. No, opts against it. FC Grid, fastest lap so far in the Toro Rosso. Oh, but Acorn taps the wall.
Cloudy balloons on his inside. This could end in tears. You never know. But Acorn gives him the space, lets him through. There you go.
Every time you see a battle down that straight, you think one of them's going to hit that barrier on the left-hand side at some point. It's Jamie and Danny side by side out the hairpin.
Once again, Jamie just can't get that traction. Look at the gap between the top two though. Ritson to Mr. Stim, 18.5 seconds.
Ritson could pit and probably still be ahead of Mr. Stim.
Yeah, I think it's about a 16-second pit stop around here or something like that. Jamie again
Ritson,
to the inside.
Well, he's made the move stick.
Yeah, he's got it done this time.
Danny, just no fight left in Danny as Acorn comes into the pits now, fixing that broken front wing, going on a set of ultra soft tyres. Oof, gonna try and make that one go to the end.
14 laps on ultras. It's pushing it a little bit. I would probably say a maximum of 12 on the ultra, sorry. But you never know, it's Canada. It's a very low tyre deck circuit, so.
Well, you feel the tyres go at 30% in Canada, and that like they're so low deck, but the tyres like go off so early around this track. It's the annoying part. And it's the soft tyres which are a killer in the later stage of the race. Where if you're running the wrong ballast at the end, you're dead. No softs.
Well, it would be quite a shock now, I would think, if Ritson were to bin it at the Wall of Champions. And Mr. Stim were to take victory. So far though, no point scoring resident Italian Niccolo in fourth. Could score his first points of the season. And you don't know,
didn't bin
if
it
someone ahead of him wins
champions.
He could get a podium. We'll have to wait and see, but closest battle on track is between Jamie and TMB Wazzy, as well as TMB DW. And you would think maybe with these two in the same sort of esports team, maybe there might be a little bit of you know, oh, I'll just let you through a little bit, you know. You never know.
Ooh, getting very close, both TMB guys in that hairpin with Jamie right there. Still nothing happening in this battle though. Nothing.
No. Jamie is closing in there.
Ooh, corner cuts from DW right there. As Jamie is closed up on Wazi through that last chicane rapidly. That's going to come out of it for now. Still in this little three-car battle for fifth. All subject to penalties and whatnot before the end.
Yeah, I'll have to see what's going on with that, because there have been quite a few penalties in this race, and we don't really know who's going to finish where at this stage, due to that.
As we said though, Owen Wyatt up in third, not a bad job from him.
No, not bad at all. He did have a bit of a disappointing qualifying.
Don't want to wag that tail out at that corner.
Jamie round the outside of the hairpin on Wazzy.
His tyres are changing between. Oh, Acorn! Oh no, no, no! That's not where you want your McLaren to be.
Oh dear, oh dear.
Now there's yellow flags is set to 1, 2, and 3.
Oh no! Are we going to have constant yellow flags all over the circuit?
Meanwhile, Jamie's got an excellent run out of the last chicane on Wazi. Could he make a move down into turn 1? His yellow flag's clear for sector 1 and 2 down the inside of the Ferrari. Towards turn 2 by the outside. Still, commitment contact onto the grass, and there's Danny going through up into 7th place. Excellent, excellent, glorious moves happening in Canada. Well,
I'm not sure. I would say Wazzy maybe don't know if he lost the back end or something, but he really hit into Jamie there, which made him lose a lot of speed. And you know, Danny was just there, and he was like, yeah, I'll have some of that, and capitalised right on that.
Danny with his newfound pace all of a sudden. As is that Jamie using a number 15? Jamie, the number 15 Renault may have won the championship last season, but right now it's not winning that this championship this season. Not exactly a lucky number.
No, neither is the number Jack was using. I'm not sure what number he uses, but the other Renault is out of the race after winning it at the World Champions. Of course, Danny getting very sideways out there. And again, Jamie just doesn't really try it. Might try a cutback line.
No, he was blocked off for him.
Now they've got cloudy balloons coming right back into it as well.
Oh.
Jamie trying it down the inside of Danny. Little bit of contact. Leave each other space there. Very good racing, and now cloudy balloons. He's going to go side by side with Jamie. Oh, that's a lovely move from cloudy balloons. Kept it very clean. Fantastic move. Moves it into P8, and Jamie's going backwards.
He's just going backwards.
Cheers, Jeff. Thanks for saying my line again.
Yeah, well, okay, sorry. I'm sorry, okay. I was going to say something about the American economics, but I can wait.
Oh my god. And now Jamie.
Hopping.
Look who's right behind Jamie. It's the person Jamie hates being overtaken by. It's Carl Meds.
You have to suspect that TMB Wazi may or may not have held up Jamie and the rest to let DW get a bit of a gap between them.
I mean, you never know. I would expect they're in the same party together. So I believe are they? I'm not sure if they're related or if they're just best friends. I don't really know the relation there. Because
they both have W's and TNB, they must be related.
No, I'm sure I've seen on Twitter like that they both like do stuff. I don't know. I don't know.
You might want to rephrase that.
Yeah, no.
Mr. Stim's come in. His tyres are gone.
That promotes Owen to second, and Nicolo's going to go into third. He's going to be on the podium.
Oh no!
Can Nicolo hang on and bring home the podium?
Oh no! It's another front net.
Oh no! Three gone there.
Oh no! It's another front net.
Carl Meds. No, he's gone. World of Champions again. Well, I mean, is that the World of Champions? What's up in there? That's like halfway down the straight. What is happening?
All 4 retirements have had their front left fall off. Mr. Stims has come out right behind DW though. Looking to get that 8-second gap down on Nicolo and get him off that podium.
Honestly, I would... if Nicolo gets a podium, I might honestly retire.
Oh dear.
Oh, Danny trying to go down the inside.
Oh, did he?
No, he very nearly cut Cloudy Balloon's wing off there though.
I don't know if I just watched Danny's front left go over Wazi's back right. But Mr. Stim bounced in the inside, locked at the brakes on the Red Bull towards the chicane.
There you go, easy enough. I think Mr. Stim's going to be rapid here on those ultra softs, so Nicolo. I don't think he's going to hang on to that podium position. I think Mr. Sim's going to be a little bit too quick for him here.
DW's fell backwards down into 8th.
What is this battle? There's like 5 cars all on one screen.
He's backed off and Jamie's now being held up by him. What has happened to the Red Bull? Just like sudden loss of power.
What am I seeing on my screen? There's 5, 6 cars all in one shot, from Wazzy down to Jamie.
This could be a classic finish to Canada. Oh, Jamie possibly going around the outside of the hairpin on the Red Bull.
Tries to cut back.
Ooh.
Doesn't quite get the grip on the exit though.
Doesn't have the exit. Never has the exit. Same goes,
might have
exit by Brexit.
a better run though on TMB, but you know, trying to move into here is pretty much risking your life as Jamie gets very close. Nearly loses his wing, and now he's surely going to get TMBDW. He's going to have the outside for turn 1, but the inside for turn 2. TMB doesn't fight it, and Jamie is through, and he's got to try and catch back up to this battle between Cloudy Balloons, Danny and Wazzy. Oh, Jamie's got a penalty.
Stop, go. If ignoring other flags, he made the overtake on that straight. That should be removed though, and it wasn't really a yellow flag incident anywhere. So, as once again, Cloudy Balloons wiggling on the straights. Maybe his tyres aren't heating up right.
I'm not really sure why he's weaving so much, but here goes Danny! Oh, he's in the wall!
He's done it again! He did it earlier in the race. He's done it again, this time to Danny, the next victim.
Yeah, I'm not really sure what Wazzy's doing there. He's done it, yeah, like you said, he's done it twice now.
What is with Wazzy and that hairpin? It doesn't... Is it like some sort of something wrong with his setup, or he gets too aggressive defending?
DW's
left, and that's left with all of 9 runners. As Danny's got a 5-second stop, like speeding in the pit lane, another victim to it. And he falls down into 10th and will probably be bumped up to 9th by the end of the race results. But just what is happening in Canada?
I have no idea what I'm watching here, to be honest. There's just so much happening. Cloudy Balloons maybe lagging a little bit there, but it seems to have calmed down. Jamie, oh man, he's so close to a 5th place finish, but I don't think he's going to get it because he just doesn't quite get the exits. He's been struggling all race, and his tyres will be starting to die now. He's been on those super softs about 15 laps. Lock up again from Wazzy.
Cloudy Balloons is looking at Wazzy, but he's got flashbacks. Vietnam flashbacks of Danny and Wazzy in front of him. He doesn't want that happening to him.
Well, he's already had his wing broken once in this race. I don't think he'd want it broken again.
Mr. Stimbo only 3 seconds off Niccolo.
I think Stim's going to get him. Cloudy Balloons weaving a little bit again on the straight. Maybe just letting Wazzy know that he's there. As we approach the end of this race. What were you going to say?
Cloudy is going to be bumped up into 9th because of DW disconnecting us. Oh, Cloudy Balloons round the outside and starts at the 2. Cutting that close. Excellent move from the Sauber.
Yeah, fantastic stuff from Cloudy Balloons. He's really scrubbed up on his driving. Much cleaner. That's another fantastic move from him.
Oh, Jamie. Fantastic run out of the chicane. On Wazzy. Got the outside.
Is it going to happen again, Wazzy?
Hairpin. Oh, he's locked up
a little bit.
Ooh, that's getting very close on the hairpin.
And this time Jamie does get the better exit, and he is ahead of Wazzy. He's going to try and hunt down Cloudy Balloons now for P5.
Wazzy's got DRS though, and he's closer to Jamie than Jamie is to Cloudy. So again, another move could happen in turn 1. No, Wazzy has locked up and lost a run. Now he's going to be hounded by Pagani at this rate. As Mr. He is gaining on Niccolo.
Yep, he is absolutely flying on those ultra soft tyres. 3 laps to go. He's surely going to get this final podium position. It looks like it is going to be Ritson from Owen though.
Red Bull gives you wings.
They seem to give you bloody nitrous as well.
and an extra burst of power, as Verstappen would put it, which is really just putting your foot on the throttle too early.
Yep.
As we found out. They didn't have a secret NOS system in.
Party mode engaged in the Red Bull factory means you bin it.
3 attempts, now he's gaining a second and a half a lap on Niccolo.
Yeah, he's surely going to have him, I would think, maybe into turn 1. He's going to have the superior grip here through Wall of Champions. But then again...
make a dive bomb move. Nice picks against him for now.
Niccolo has to defend for his life if he wants this podium. But Mr. Stim, with the better traction, he's going to have the inside for turn 3.
No.
Sits behind again though.
He's going to possibly make the move into this next left-right hander. Round the outside possibly. No, gets squeezed off against it. Following Niccolo through again.
Niccolo is absolutely defending for his life. It's quickly cut to Pagani.
Right behind that Ferrari. As Mr. Stim looking for the outside line of the hairpin, he actually goes for it. Niccolo defending.
Oh,
it's going to push him slightly wide. Contact.
Niccolo again defending brilliantly. He really wants this podium.
Garni in the same position as Danny was, but managing not to have any contact with Wazi for the moment.
Cutback.
Gets the cutback line. Superior traction off the exit. Most likely going to have DRS as well.
Side by side.
He's going to have that move. He's going to have that move. He must have that move on that Ferrari.
Still
surely.
there. Wazi's still there.
He's got it.
Pagani's through. Mr. Stim though.
Oh, Mr. Stim being forced out wide by Niccolo. Niccolo wants his podium.
Niccolo is doing so well. I really want him to hold on to this. He's defending so brilliantly.
But what you're saying is you want to retire.
Oh, here goes Mr. Stim to the inside. Oh
no! Niccolo read it. Niccolo read it like a book. Jamie's now right behind Clyde Balloons as well.
What is happening in this race? What an ending!
Oh, Mr. Stim is on my side. Left.
Coming into the hairpin, Mr. Stim is surely going to try. Is that a bit of rain I just saw?
I have no idea.
Yeah, it's raining. It's raining.
It is. Oh, been forced.
Mr. Stim around the outside, and Niccolo, he's surely got it this time. Niccolo's going to fight it for all he can. But
he's got Mr. Stim on DRS as well. Oh, he's defending that inside line like a champ.
And Mr. Stim will take that final podium position. Niccolo defended brilliantly. But he just didn't have enough in the end. And Mr. Stim will take P3.
One last lap for Jamie to get past Cloudy Blues for 5th. And he's got an excellent run out to the chicane. Round the outside up the Salbert. No optics against it for now. Nothing happening. With Jamie and his moves.
It is raining as well, so we could see.
It's Jack's tears. It's Jack's tears.
It is raining Jack Gooding's tears. As we look to Ritson, he's had an absolutely flawless race. He's celebrating already. Wouldn't it be funny if he now bent it at the Wall of Champions? But here we come, up to the chicane.
Ooh.
That Mercedes of Ritson, he's done it cleanly. He's just been fantastic all day, pole position, dominated the race, and there you go, Ritson is your, I was about to say champion. Ritson is your race winner for Canada. Owen Wyatt is going to come home in 2nd place. Mr. Stim will come home in 3rd. Niccolo just couldn't hang on enough. He will take P4 though, he'll be happy with that. Let's see what's happening for P5. It is going to be Cloudy Balloons.
Bit on the last corner.
Cloudy Balloons celebrating, he's happy with that. But Jamie gets it on penalties. Jamie is up into P5.
Well, he has an front wing.
Wazzy 8th and Danny's going to come home 9th. Had a very eventful race, Danny. He comes home 9th, and that is the Grand Prix. That is the end of the Canadian Grand Prix. It is Ritson who takes victory here in Canada, and the Mercedes boys will be very happy with that. It's been a disastrous day for Renault, but at least they've had a car in the top 5 with Jamie. So then, driver of the day, who are you going to give it to, Brandon?
I'm going to give my vote to Owen.
Owen Wyatt.
He's gone up from 10th to 2nd in that race. He showed a lot of pace. Even serving that 5-second stop-go penalty, still managed to get 2nd.
Yeah, well, there you go. There is the confirmed finishing positions. They could change, of course, due to penalties and such, with Charlie Whiting and everything involved. But there you go. As you say, Owen White from 10th to 2nd. But look at Jamie as well, 14th to 5th. Fantastic race from him as well. I would say it's a toss-up between Jamie and Owen for driver of the day, in my opinion. But if I had to, I'd probably give it to Jamie. Yeah, you know, he had to make some very decisive moves in that race, but yeah.
I think we saw Jamie make like one move all the race.
Yeah, but it was decisive. Alright then, well there we go. I hope you all enjoyed. Join us on Sunday for ILR1 and ILR2, and then of course on Monday for ILR4 in Baku, and then ILR3 next week in Baku, and your commentator Ali Monda will be back for that one, but me and Brandon will be seeing you at the end of May, and it should be very exciting. So yeah, thank you for watching, and we will see you next week. Goodbye.